Hi everyone, in today's tutorial I'm going to teach you how to make a gelatin brain suspended in gelatin formaldehyde. Sorry for the sideways view, but this is the only way I can record my tutorials. So let's get started. To make this, you will need a brain mold, which is very easy to find during Halloween. You could do a candy mold, a chocolate mold, whatever it is you want. Just make sure it's a brain or an eye, whatever it is you want to make. You're going to need Jello. For this tutorial I used orange and strawberry. We're going to use the strawberry to make the brains and the orange to make the formaldehyde. You're also going to need extra Knox unflavored gelatin to make the brain a little thicker so it doesn't melt. You're going to need a mason jar or wherever it is that you want to insert your brain, and a little bit of milk to make the murky brain for the Jello. Okay, to make the Jello, follow the directions that are on your packet. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 extra packets of the Knox, just because I'm going to add milk to my Jello and it doesn't always firm up the same way. So these 2 packets will guarantee that it'll firm. So good. Now mix it and add your boiling water. Make sure to stir well. So you see that it's too pink right now for it to be a good brain. So that's why I'm going to add the milk to make it murky. You could also add condensed milk. I'm just not a fan of the extra sweetness. So experiment as you'd like. Just remember, the more acidic you add to gelatin, the less prone it is to actually firm up. So I'll add some extra unflavored gelatin. Okay, so I'm going to add half a cup of milk with about a 1/4 cup of cold water. So you see how this is becoming more murky and brain-like? Okay, so once you get the color you want, this might be a little too pink still. So go ahead and pour it into the mold and place it in the refrigerator until it's nice and firm. Now for the mason jar, we're going to use the orange gelatin. This one you could either choose yellow or orange. We just want to do a formaldehyde type color. So go ahead and prepare the Jello following the directions. So I'm going to add my hot water. And again, I added a little bit of extra Knox gelatin just to speed up the setting time and make things a little bit more stable. Okay, so then add the cold water. And now fill your jar partially. We're going to let the other half sit out and come to room temperature. That way we can pour it over the brain mold when it's ready. So now just let this sit in the refrigerator and then we're ready to assemble. Okay, so once you've given your mason jar a chance to firm up a little bit, you're going to go back and you're going to unmold your brains. Actually, I'm going to grab this one and this one. And I'm going to put them together to give it more of a 3D effect. Okay, so now I'm going to grab a skewer. I'm going to pinch through these just to help me place it into the jar. Okay, so I didn't quite center that. Okay, so now you're going to get your room temperature gelatin. I'm just going to pour it over. then once it's firm, you'll have your brain.